What is good? It is your boy Chimney's, yeah. Black Lives Matter, ACAB, Justice for Breonna Taylor, and we're here today with another album reaction review. Today we have Armand Hammer with their latest album, Shrines. Honestly, I'm not too familiar with this group, Armand Hammer. I do know that it's comprised of Billy Woods and Elucid, two rappers that I'm sort of familiar with, just with the people that they work with, like Quell Chris, Milo, Open Mike Eagle, but I can't say that I've dived into their individual discographies or Armand Hammer's previous stuff. I did listen to some songs off of their last album, I want to say in 2018, but I haven't dove completely into it. I'm always, whenever I kind of hear of new artists, I like to, you know, whenever they drop a new project and I know of them, that's when I really want to dive into, you know, their work and who they are and what they possess. But yeah, a lot of features on this album that notable. Pink Sifu, Kia, again, she was just on the last album with Madani. We have Quell Chris, Rap Ferreira, Milo, and Akai Solo, love that man, and Earl Sweatshirt, and More Mother and Fielded. But yeah, Earl Sweatshirt, probably the biggest dude, the biggest dude on here. And in his interview that he did with his mom, or you know, that sit down conversation that they had, he did mention that Billy Woods is his favorite rapper right as of right now. And whenever I do listen to Billy Woods, or like his feature verses, he does remind me of like an Aesop Rock. Just the, I don't know, his delivery, his voice too, a bit. Definitely in that group, but definitely in that group of rappers, you know, just like with Milo, just very intricate with their words. You can tell they study a lot, you know, that their vocabulary is plentiful. But without further ado, let's get into this album. First song is Bitter Cassava, featuring Pink Sifu.
Like this what I get for helping you niggas before the game starts. Biggie, right before my part, they pull blickers. I'm a light bender, water cold, I'm a night swimmer. Bail Bob in the desert.
Hard. I'm a black hole, I'm a light bender. I wonder who he's talking to there. I mean, he's talking about like, this is the thanks that I get for helping you niggas. Like, I wonder, because I do believe he's pretty revered in the underground, in his specific scene, Billy Woods. So that's interesting. But love the beat, good delivery.
You ain't never had any friend in your face. Lies told, you don't know how that cornbread tastes. Shit, no, I ain't got another hand way. Big bitch.
Lies told, you don't know how that cornbread tastes. I guess people lying about maybe their authenticity. I want to say, you know, cornbread is, I'm not gonna say like a significant staple of like black culture, but it is like one of those things, like southern foods that is like definitely prominent in black households. So maybe saying, you know, a lot of the people in the industry are fake. So yeah, I want to say his song's just talking about authenticity, especially just based off of Pink Sifu's hook. And it's so weird hearing him, like, because I've been listening to his album Negro quite a bit, and it's so weird like hearing him, like, I guess, speak normally. But yeah, good opener. I really like that beat as well. Next song is Solarium.
I've been under wings, flutter making butter please. The box cutter brother split goober. I'm dialing out of Seaboat, not an Uber. Power people, not computers. Black
oh my God.
Was off the block like Huber. Stakes higher with a few perks. you first. I love to taste the honey too. Niggas smiling out. They who thirst quench first. Faith without works.
Man, bro, I'm hearing the lyrics, but the way, like the lyrics itself, they're so poetic and abstract. Like, oh, I don't know. I'm trying to, and very vivid. He's like jumping from like, I guess description to description, really fast, but it still like ties together. Yeah, I'm really liking the way he raps, just his lyrics. But it is hard to like point blank say like what he's saying. Solid song. Next song is Armand Hammer featuring Kia. So I'm gonna expect like, you know, some lo-fi soul kind of vibe. Man, Kia's voice always just brings in just this warmth to a track that I really appreciate.
Circles, stones, mark, stark phenomena. Fake stars when shit stops adding up. Charge it to the game, plus tax just when you had enough. In this
charge it to the game plus taxes when you have enough.
Drop bones, the non-commodity. From the dust, reanimated and birthed anew. From the rip, there were two. We speak about
Valley of Bones are from the dust, born anew. I want to say a biblical reference. Man, I'm not gonna lie, it is really hard to keep up with Billy Woods. And this production is also a bit, I don't know, like off key, you know, a bit clunky and glitchy. Not necessarily off-putting though, but definitely abstract compared to the previous two tracks. Next song is Pummel Horse featuring Curly Castro. I'm not at all familiar with who Curly Castro is. Man, with the previous three tracks, I was thinking like, oh, was I tripping with like the ASAP Rock comparison? But just that, like within the first 10 seconds, it's straight. That straight up sounds like ASAP Rock, and that makes me wonder if maybe have they ever collaborated before? You know, have they crossed paths somehow? Because I feel like that would be insane. That would honestly overload my brain to like over its capacity. Like, no lie. When the planet and the stars and the moon collapse. A lot of his lyrics seem almost apocalyptic. There was talks about, you know, the pale horse from Revelations. Interesting. I swear he raps like a prophet, like in what are the parables, bro? I swear, like tiny parables. That's what it seems like he's rapping in. Like he's telling tales, and within those tales, it's already hard to, I guess, well, at least like especially with the first listen for sure. It's hard to tell exactly what he's talking about, like within like the verses. But I think the more I keep thinking about like what he said like the lines that he's saying previously and how it ties in with what he's saying now, it seems more of like there's a bigger picture going on, and he's like setting a scene. So a lot going on in his lyrics for sure. This kid is talking about a tiger, and on the cover photo, it's a tiger like in an apartment with the police officer outside the window. But next song is Leopards featuring No Saj or No Sidge. I don't know if this is the No Sedge Things dude who I believe is like a producer or so, maybe. He's collaborated with like Chance the Rapper. Turn Jehovah's Witness on Christmas. But yeah, I don't think they celebrate Christmas. I don't think they celebrate any holidays. So I wonder what that could mean. So I believe that's no Sage or no Saj. I don't know how to pronounce that. So definitely not the guy who I was thinking about before. No such thing. Actually, this might be elusive. Who among us is not among us? Alright, next song is King Tubby.
We're still talking about slavery. The body camera, it's a cancer. It's a mass in the abdomen, it's a two-mass gamble. Old man, born them super scammers. Tamarind, daiquiri, no tough guy, I'm a dandy. No bam in the backwood color of brandy. Accurate, green banana and active. King Tubby, where am I at?
Hard.
Russian waters, liquid waters. Meet me at the shore, I just passing through contortions. I'm at the source, true north, new morning. See birds and jet.
Yeah, just extremely abstract and like descriptive. It's very poetic. It's very extremely poetic. I think like you could definitely just like write this down and it'd be, in some, poetry book that you take for like literature or something like that. Like the clouds burst before the boom. I mean, that's just lightning essentially. But he's talking about something about the womb. It's your mind the greatest weapon, but your heart the biggest target. Oh, no weapon form shall triumph. Giant, I'm giant. Hard. Alright, next song is Frida featuring Quell, Chris, and Fielded.
Brain state off the rip, gotta say. I've been down by the long, ain't got no time, no you wanna holler back, not your back. To your partner, to your family, to your niggas sitting pretty, don't talk about you.
Oh, yo, this flow is nasty.
Everywhere, I'm a sauce, let's not hear it.
Oh, got a little beat switch. Interesting. I really liked Quell Chris's verse on that. That was definitely the highlight for me. Next song is Slewfoot. Kind of an eerie, atmospheric beat.
Slow burning, all consuming, ever present movement. You choose not to see. The labor's free with hidden feeling your belongings. Prayers up are quickly falling like sweat on the brow. Muscle memory, practical know-how. Stating cynics were not finished.
Like sweat on the brow, muscle memory, practical know-how. Yeah, it's just his words are very captivating. Like even if he's just describing like simple things, and that verse I definitely could see it. Like I believe he's talking about the fall of America pretty much, or society. Kaepernick, shout out.
Negroes running, jumping, hitting alleys. 4th and 10, we wish you had a 10 of me. 30, just keep that same energy.
Is he rapping from the perspective of someone? Bro, honestly, I feel so slow. Like, yeah, like this is my first time listening. Right. I feel so dumb. Like it's hard for me to understand. I'm like trying to decipher. But this is I really like this one. The beat is really nice, and yeah, I feel like there's an encrypted message almost. Like Very well done. All right, next song is War Stories.
Since the older sign set out of business, dimwits still lined up in the company store with script. Big just high dip, pop back up and spin your block and gavel whips. A lyrical get the plantation lit. Look around, push too thick to run. Don't play dumb. Bell drop the bonds or wait for you.
A miracle get a plantation lit. Bushes too thick to run. Maybe speaking or talking about slavery or maybe runaway slaves trying to break free.
Scavenger hunt with the mutts out front. Musical chairs to a dump truck backing up.
Scavenger hunt with the mutts out front. Maybe, I think so. I think he's talking about a slave, running for freedom.
Greyhound bust when the dogs rush. The room hush when his Timbs hit the sawdust. Feeling in the
Greyhound bus when they say dogs rush. I mean, it's so great. Yeah, I think so. Greyhound buses, I want to say they're usually referenced when like you're taking a trip like far away, like going to like a different state and what else not. But ooh. Did they use greyhounds specific, like hounds? Yeah, like release the hounds, and like then they would use them to like find the runaway slaves. I think so. I think this is like, bro. I'm listening so hard. I swear. Like I think this is the closest I've gotten to like, bro. I mean, I'm 40 seconds in, so I'm focusing. I'm locked in right now.
Confederate flag somewhere pulled off.
Confederate flag.
I seated in the truck cab like every deadbeat dad. His excuse, he better than the one he had. Even the haters ain't wanted to be this bad.
Ooh, deadbeat dad. His excuse is that he's better than the dad that he had. Bro, that's crazy. Cause I'm just reading a book too, by Bell Hooks, and like she's talking about black men and masculinity. I'm like, bro, that's beside the point. But yeah, that's hard. That's hard. I like that.
Even his name feathers float to the kitchen, back to the wall, open our sight swivel. Nest the rats, you bought Anubis with you.
It's crazy. It's upsetting me that I'm not getting everything, like maybe not even half, like on the first listen. So next song is Flavor Flav. Shout out Public Enemy.
Hourglass like the snow globe. Auntie had the JCPenney Timex flooded with
the hourglass like a snow globe.
Like Swiss movement.
But you're just shaking it.
Trapped in the future. It's on my side. They said time.
So maybe he's saying like they're increasing the time running out. Maybe. Oh, Flavor Flav. He wore the huge clock. Oh, I see. Oh man. Okay, cool reference.
Golden hour, slept proudly. One last shot. Time is on your side till it's not. Flavor Flav clock spins centrifugal rhythm.
Yep, bro. What did I say? Time is on your side until it's not. Flavor Flav's clock spinning. I forgot. I didn't catch the last part. But yeah. Okay. Yes. I got this one. I got this one. That's all I needed, bro. I got one song. That's all I needed to get. Just the references and the theme. Bro, say less. Say less. Hard. Good song. Next song is Dead Cars featuring Rap Ferreira, formerly known as Milo.
Scrapyard ghost, levitator slap. Some things you just can't leave in the past. They follow you home like skinny dogs separated from the pack. Toss another bone in the valley, they gnash.
Some things you can't leave in the past. They follow you home like skinny dogs. What it said? Looking for a bone to gnash. So it's like just the references he's pulling is just things honestly I haven't heard before. So it's like my because usually like with rap, like so many references are recycled, reused all the time. So it's like, and which this is usually how I like base off of like an artist being good. Like if I'm able to like finish like a line before the rapper even says it. And so, but with Billy Woods, it's just, yeah, he comes up with these references and lyrics that I haven't heard before. And it's just like, so it sounds odd when I hear it, because like my brain's already expecting like a different reference, like another like lyric or a word or, you know, imagery to use. So I like that. I like that about him. It is very original. It's definitely unique. He's carving out his own path, really, with a lot of the lyrical things that he's doing.
Look like to be free and alive at 35. Look like to be free and alive at 35.
Hard.
Bitcoin hoard and a VCR that still records. Teeny demises and reports. Bust through the ceiling and was floored. Yahweh's gardener was bored since he hopped off the porch. Communion with the soul.
What? Yahweh's gardener was bored since he hopped off the porch. He's talking about Adam, like he was bored from the get-go. Like he pretty much immediately went to go and like sin, do what he wasn't supposed to. I like that. That's cool. And the beat switch right there. He mentions his Black Orpheus a lot. This is hard. The light was beautiful, peeking through the open entrance. Damn. I don't listen to them a lot, but some of like the lyric delivery, not even the delivery, but like the flow reminds me, I want to say it's Death Grips. Like the way the lyrics are written and the way they're like, you know, the way he's flowing and parted out, it reminds me of Death Grips. And I mean, I might be wrong because I don't listen. I really don't really like their music, so I haven't listened a lot to them. But it does seem like I'm hearing that. Oh, and that flows into Parables, very fitting for Billy Woods, featuring a Kai solo. Let's see what he can deliver.
Played the circuitry out the mud. I couldn't fit OJ's glove. Short birth before the flood. Tasted my own blood.
Couldn't fit OJ's glove.
A circular craft floating atop the water. Heaven's horn bellowed, Wayne shorter. No, it didn't bear a single daughter. All the borders were liquid. World passport at the mouth of the river, bathing in whole milk, linen and silk. Mouth full of salt and silk washing over.
What, bro? What? I'm trying to catch what you're saying, bro. I'm gonna run this back. No cap, bro. So I heard a lot of things of water. He was talking about Noah's Ark, flow, streaming, and then milk.
Play the circuitry out the mud. I couldn't fit OJ's God. Teeth and tongue on mountain face, lips and everything. Talking about showing love.
It's funny how significance make a difference. Notice parables are 3 in every other inference. It's funny how significance make a difference. Notice parables
are 3 in
every
what
other
the heck?
It's funny how significance make a difference. Notice parables are 3 in every other inference. At the wake away,
straight up,
the motorcade
like
a snake
100% parables. Like,
black suits, heavy heat, white handkerchief, the podium thick like diamonds. My fit resembles my resilience. Piranhas can't bite through my car.
My foot resembles my resilience.
Chart spot, a pot to piss in, or some of it just can't bear what you feeling. Nigga, the expression dropped when the ball did.
Your expression dropped when the ball did. You dropped the ball.
No, it's parables of 3 in every other inference.
That was a hard verse from Akai. Bro, I love Akai, bro. His everything about it, like his raps, lyrics, voice. But next song is Ramesses 2, featuring Earl Sweatshirt, More Mother, and Fields, or Fielded.
Kept them crackers on leash.
Jesus peace.
Yeah. Kept on
Come
cracking
here, get
on
3/5
beat.
slice of this Africa cake. Diamond.
Tape measure, touch like a lover. Doorman's faces blend into one another. Glass panels in the sky.
Doorman faces blend into one another.
Drive you fly. They rarely touch the stage right. The stage perfectly lit, no time for stage fright. The private jet, the landing strip, every follicle plucked and trimmed. Zero.
The skin on my teeth, the hem of my pants. Eyes baggy, wire transfer, hemorrhaging blood money bags. Under the eyes, gotta crash. Display stolen artifacts. Talking about a bargain, I'm a barter back.
I'm about a bargain, I'm a barter back.
The path, forgot the plan. Roll up on the map, I know where I am.
Roll up the map, I know where I am. That was interesting. That was pretty interesting hearing Earl so clear compared to, you know, a lot of his other verses in his own, like some rap songs, Peter Clay. It's very muffled. But here, his energy was very low, extremely low. Like he sounded like out of complete energy, just depleted. But I like that. I like that. It was a pretty short verse, but I like that. And Fielded's vocals are really nice.
When I'm tweaking, my anxiety don't look like yours. I just learned to skate. Hands on my lady's waist. Got a sitter made a date. Where we at is to take it so. In the image of my most perfect projection. Life is anything but static. Supreme mathematics. Repeating numbers. Cycles.
Life is anything but static.
Summer's winter, starting later, ending fast.
Oh, that was intense. And that bleeds into the Eucharist, last song of the album.
Others used to say a bad penny finds its own way to hell. They lovingly fashion their own crosses, beg me to drive the nails. Follow the devil to the high place, the pinnacle, the wilderness vibrate. Do good is miserable, the pilot silent, but that's a signal to the truth under his cuticle to do. You be dead in the cubicle for you recoup. Christianity is cultural appropriation. Papers, Freemasons, Mason Bethel came out the church like Satan.
Wow.
Burst out the house and worship that thing flaming. No amen. Shoot the gift till it smell like.
Wow, yeah, like okay, yeah, he's definitely criticizing Christianity, or at least like Christians or a certain group of people who follow Christianity. Like the first couple bars or lines in this verse, he was pretty much talking about how like you're following like the devil to his high place, and then he was talking about like being stuck in the wilderness. I want to say that's a reference to the Israelites being in the wilderness for like 40 years for following like a false god or creating their own god. But yeah, that's interesting. That's an interesting way to close off the album. And then he said Christianity is cultural appropriation. That's facts. That's facts, bro. Like, bro, niggas don't understand like where Christianity's based off of and who it was for, bro. It's for the Israelites, bro. That it got completely whitewashed, 100% whitewashed. But go on a tangent. I'm gonna let y'all know, bro. Like the Roman Empire, Roman Catholic Church whitewashed Christianity. Like, it's not the way y'all think it is. And it's not even supposed to be Christianity. It's supposed to just be like pretty much just Judaism, like straight up. Oh, that's a shot. Is that a shot at Jay? Did Jay actually listen to the evils, or did he just skim through it? Like I said, I'm not a big fan of old Jay-Z, but I do know that he has a song called The Evils. I can't even say what it's about, but it seems to be like pretty highly revered among his fans. But that's interesting. I wonder what he means by that. Wait, that's the last line of the album? Did Jay really hear the evils, or did he just skim through it? And that concludes Armand Hammer's project, Shrines. First thoughts, initial conclusions. It's a lot. Straight up, like that's really all I have to say based on my first listen. It is a lot. It's a lot to take in, a lot to digest. I feel like the things that I'm digesting isn't even half of what contained, like what this album contained. Man, it's a lot. It's just I mean, I can't even say like how I guess like deep this album is or how far it goes, just because it's really difficult, especially on a first listen, to, you know, pick apart everything, or pick up even. Yeah, not even pick apart, like straight up just like pick up the things that Billy Woods and Lucid are saying. It's and all of the features on here as well. I mean, Akai Solo killed it, Earl, Quell Chris as well. So yeah, it's just a lot, but I'm really impressed, and also like just almost, dog, I'm pretty much like humbled. Like, no lie, like I feel like I'm pretty good at like picking up things the first listen, but I had to really hone in, like where I felt like I was studying for like a test, like literally like listening intently, and still it's the way that, like, the pace that he's going, the way that he flows. He'll rap something and I'll pick it up and be like, oh, that's really interesting. But then he'll say something just as interesting while I'm still analyzing the thing that he just said. So honestly, like, for me to have been able to like really grasp what he was saying, I literally would have to pause every 3 seconds to like process what he's saying. Be like, okay, got that. Let's stop. Rewind. Okay, got that. And then also having to piece it all together to like form the big picture. Gonna have to sit with this album for a minute. Definitely gonna be on rotation before I'm able to, you know, confidently write this review. But it'll be in the description below. Peep it if you want to see, you know, my detailed thoughts on this project. But I did enjoy this. I actually really did enjoy this. There were quite a few really good beats on here, and really good flows. There were a couple songs that didn't appeal to me, were a bit too abstract, that, you know, like I said, kind of reminded me of some like maybe you know, Aesop Rock. I mean, not saying that I don't like him, but like it doesn't appeal to me like in a strong way. Not to say nothing against Aesop Rock or Billy Woods and Armand Hammer, really. But has been your boy Chimiz, yeah. Sign some petitions, donate, protest. Peace.